In this experiment, we are going to carry out recrystallization and determine the melting point of a carbon compound. First, place one spatula measure of impure ethanamide powder on a watch glass. Gently push the open end of the melting point tube through the powder. Gently knock the closed end of the melting point tube on the bench. Repeat the previous steps until a depth of about 2 millimeters of powder is compacted at the bottom of the melting point tube. Using a rubber band, tie the melting point tube to a thermometer. Note that the bottom of the melting point tube is beside the thermometer bulb. Set up the apparatus as shown. Heat the paraffin oil gently and stir the paraffin oil all the time. Observe the solid in the melting point tube. Record the temperature at which the solid starts to melt and the temperature at which the solid melts completely. These two temperature readings indicate the melting point range of the solid. Put about 5 spatula measures of impure ethanamide powder to a clean and dry 50 cubic centimeters beaker. Add 10 cubic centimeters of ethanol to the beaker. Put the beaker into a hot water bath. Stir the solid with a glass rod until all of the solid dissolves. Allow the solution to cool down at room temperature until ethanamide crystals appear. Carry out suction filtration to obtain the crystals. While still on suction, wash the crystals with a little cold water. Transfer the crystals to a watch glass and put the watch glass in an oven at about 50 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Repeat the previous steps by using the pure ethanamide crystals obtained. What is the melting point range of the pure ethanamide? Is the melting point of pure ethanamide sharp?